Hello, my name is Jonathan Green. This is my week 3 assignment for Java 1. In this week's assignment, we had to basically take our app and have it conform to two different UI positions, which are landscape and portrait. And for portrait, we had to have a spinner, and for landscape, we had to have a list view. A spinner basically is a drop down, and what I decided to do is have a drop down selection of states. And when we selected the state, it will show a team. And for my list view, which is basically akin to a table view in Xcode, at least aesthetically, when you select the state, it would give you a team of that state. I'm doing football teams. So as you see here, at South Carolina, I click this, spinner activates, Texas becomes Cowboys, New York becomes Giants. If I go back to South Carolina, becomes Panthers again. If I were to flip this landscape, now I have a list view, click South Carolina, Panthers, Texas, Cowboys, New York, Giants. So as for my code here, you can see, well actually let me go to my XML. So I have my two XMLs here, my original one and one that I got from landscape by pressing this button over here, I think was create landscape variation, right? It doesn't say that now because I already did it, but that's what it did say. That's what it did say. So I clicked it to get that, and then I changed things up so I can have what I needed for my landscape, which was the list view, as you can see here, and my two text views. Obviously, I gave them the proper IDs and positioning on the screen, so I can use them. And obviously, the same thing here with this XML file. I have a spinner instead, since the portrait had to be a spinner, and sign the proper IDs and width and height and everything, and get everything positioned correctly. So here my main activity. Actually, before I go there, I go to my states class. For my states class here, I have two private properties, name and team. I have an init method here to init my class, so my team and my name properties can have values given to them. And I have a getter method here and two getter methods here. One is get name, one is get team, so I can actually get those values when I need them. So let me go ahead to main activity. So let me go up here. I have my variables being stated right here: spinner, state, New York, Texas, South Carolina, team name for a text view, and my team list, array list, and my hash map. And here I have my variables, my state variables being given their values right here with the init method I was talking about before, passing in two strings, Cowboys and Texas, right? Because there was a name in the team name, both of them were strings. And also right here I have my IDs being assigned to my spinner, my teammate being assigned their IDs, and my array list being initiated. And right here I have team list having, well, I don't want to say a pin because a pin is Xcode, but I have South Carolina, Texas, New York being added to the team list, which is basically pinning it to the array list. But anyway, right here I have my if else conditional. So if the create configuration, is portrait, it's gonna, fire off my portrait method. If it's anything else, which can only be, landscape, really is going to fire off my landscape method. And I did it this way to keep the code a little bit pretty. If I had the skills in Android, which I don't, I probably had all these two functions right here in a different class, the landscape and portrait method in a different class. And it's passing when I need to pass in to actually have those things fire off correctly without, giving a compile error. But I don't have the skills for that right now, so I had to do it this way. But it still isn't as, it's still neat enough, I guess. But here in these two methods, I have everything right here to set up my state list, which is a string array full of strings from the getter methods of my states, and I have my adapter being set up right here, passing in the state list as the resource, and I also have the layout for my states adapter, and I have my spinner having the state adapter added to it, and my spinner having a on selected listener being added to it so that when you select it at the position selected, it fires off this method that gets the team name of the index and add to the string for a team name. And basically the same thing here for my list view. When you select the column or the row, it does the same thing and gets the index and passes it as an index for the team list array list and gives you the team name you need. My name is Jonathan Green. This is my week 3 assignment. I'll see you guys later. Bye.